Nobody really knows what they're doing nowadays. We are just all pretending. Genuinely, the vast majority of people you look up to, the people who seem like they got it figured out, they don't. They're just not certain. They're just further along in pretending than you are. And I think that's actually the whole problem with how we talk about confidence nowadays. Everyone seems to treat it like it's something you either have it or you don't. Like some people were just born knowing what they're doing, and some people weren't. And if you're in the second camp, you're just cooked. You're just anxious forever. But that's just not how confidence works. Like that's not even close to what it actually is. Confidence isn't knowing you're right. I want to say that again because I think this is the actual root of like 80% of the anxiety in people my age right now. Confidence is not knowing you're right. If you're waiting to feel certain before you commit to something, you're going to wait forever because certainty doesn't come first. It never did. It's not a precondition, it's a byproduct. Here's what I mean. You don't get to feel sure about your path and then go do the thing. You do the thing repeatedly, honestly, consistently for a long time, and the feeling of knowing what you're doing shows up after, not before. It's backwards from how people thinks it works. Everyone's out here like waiting for the green light, waiting to feel ready, and the green light just doesn't come that way. It's not even a light, like it's a callus. You build it by yourself. And I think the reason this matters so much, like right now, is because of the specific moment we're in. Like, think about the position young people, like my age people, are actually in. You did the thing you were told to, you got the degree, or you didn't, and you started working instead. Like, doesn't even matter which, because either way, you're starting a version of adulthood that doesn't really resemble anything you were promised. The stable job, the timeline, the sense that if you just follow the steps, you end up somewhere solid. That thing is gone, and so of course everyone feels uncertain. Of course, everyone's anxious. You're operating in a system that no longer gives you the feedback that used to tell people they were on the right track. And I think that's exactly where the problem, I mean, where the idea becomes not just a nice philosophical thing to say, but actually load bearing. Because if you're waiting for the system to hand you certainty, a job offer, a promotion, some external checkpoint that says, yes, you're doing it right, you might be waiting for a very long time, might be waiting for your whole life. The checkpoints aren't reliable anymore. So the only thing that's actually still in your control is the process. Did you show up? Did you do the work? Were you honest about it? That's it. Like that's the whole list. That's literally everything that you have in your hand. And here's the part people don't really want to hear is doing the thing doesn't never guarantee you end up right. I want to be clear about this because that I'm not trying to sell you some manifestation nonsense. You can do everything correctly that you could and still show up. I mean, show up every day, be honest with yourself, put in real work, and still be wrong. Still end up nowhere. That happens constantly every single day around the world. Most of the time, actually, like the vast majority of people who go all in on something don't end up being right about it in the way they wished, hoped. But that was never the point. The point was never do this and you'll be right. The point is you get to be the kind of person who did the work regardless of the outcome. That's the only certainty that's actually available to you. Not certainty about the result. Because certainty about your like it's certainty about your own conduct. Did I actually try? Did I actually look at this honestly? Did I actually put in the reps instead of just consuming content about putting in the reps? Because that's the trap. Like, that's the thing I see constantly. People confusing research for action. You can research for a path for years. You can watch every YouTube videos, read every take, optimize the plan into something flawless on paper, and still never once go do the actual work. And the reason that feels safe is because as long as you're still planning, you're never wrong yet. The moment you act, you risk finding out you're wrong. So a lot of people just don't. They just stay in the planning phase forever because it protects them from the answer. And I get it. I do it too. I'm not standing outside this and this thing pointing at it. Like, I'm 21. I'm figuring out this in real life, and like the same as everyone just watching this. But I think the difference between people who end up somewhere and who don't isn't intelligence, and it's not even luck. As much as we want to blame luck, it's tolerance for being wrong in public repeatedly without the breaking your relationship to the work. Because eventually, if you keep doing something, actually doing it, not just thinking about doing it, you start to develop a read on it. You start to know, not because someone told you, not because you got the external checkpoint, but because you've made enough decisions, watched enough of them play out, but you have an actual internal sense of what's really true and what's not. That's not certainty that you're right about the big picture. Like, you might still be completely wrong about the big picture, but it's the certainty about your own instincts inside the thing that you've been doing, and that's real. Like, that's earned. Nobody can um, talk you out of that one because you didn't get it from anyone. You built it to yourself by yourself. So I think the actual advice, if there is one, isn't believe in yourself or whatever the caption under the gym selfie says. It's closer to stop waiting to feel like you're on the I mean you feel like you're ready, because ready is downstream of doing, not upstream of it. Go be wrong a lot on purpose in a direction you actually chose, instead of being wrong by accident because you never chose anything real. Like, you come out with the read, you come out being the kind of person who knows what they're doing even in the moments when what they're doing isn't working. Like, that's the whole difference, I think. Not being right, just refusing to let not being certain be the reason you didn't go. Anyways, that's about it in this video. Thank you for watching, and see you guys tomorrow.